Good afternoon here, Vikas Chopra. Vikas Chopra here, Kanshiradio. Thank you very much for listening, coming on board if you're listening in to the radio station. Vikas here, and the program today, again, training for employment and personal development. That's why we're here. We're talking to you about your training and personal development. So that's what our program's about. It's Vikas Chopra, and it's 079326047005. How are you today? How is it going? How's life treating you? How are you today? All right. So how's your shopping going? How's your Christmas presents going? How's your week progressing? We're getting into the build up to Christmas now. And how's your personal development going? How's it all going for you today? Are you thinking about what you need to do? Do you know what you need to do? Those people know what they need to do but don't do what they know. Do you know what you need to do for the future? Are you ready for it? Yes? Christmas 2021? Some of you a bit dejected or some of you a bit excited. How are you today? Yes? How are you? Alright, so Vikas Chopra here. You can contact me on 079326047005. I'll say that again. 079326047005. If you want to email me, excellenttrain@outlook.com. I'm a training company that we are working and moving forward with and providing people with the relevant training they need, training, support and development, not just for you guys that may be unemployed, or we'll talk about those factors in a few moments in time. But first of all, I want to talk about something quite important today. Now, I'm getting into some different issues, I'm coming across people that are finding it a little bit difficult. So what I'm trying to do is bespokely design some of these programs on Country Radio. I'm trying to bespokely design them so that they can reach out to you as a public, so that they can meet your needs. And if you have any specific needs with regards to personal training, training and development, I want you to get back to me. If there's something you want me to have if there's something you want me to talk about on the program, please do give me some feedback, because I'd appreciate that. If there's something you want to say to me, I'll happily listen to it. We're all about feedback. You want to come on the program and you want to speak to any of your presenters, and you've got a story, you've got a message, you want to tell people something, or even if you want to sponsor the show, sponsor this show or sponsor one of the other shows, just get in touch, because we're here and we are happy to help you. All right, so today's subject area we're going to be looking at and is going to be bullying in the workplace. We're going to be talking about that in a bit. Bullying in the workplace. So I'm just going to throw a little scenario out to you. Well, a couple of scenarios out to you. When I say scenarios, I want you to know that some of these are very real situations that have occurred. Very real situations. All right, so this guy works at the security office. He's been working there for months, and he can't stand the smell inside the office that he works in. It is absolutely gross. And the guys that are working there, there's a couple of them on there with a senior, they are urinating in the office. Okay, so this guy here now is struggling, or has been struggling, to get to work because he can't stand the smell in the office, and he's being bullied at work because he's trying to make the complaints and nothing has been done. All right. Another thing I was going to say was going to work on a daily basis and being humiliated. There's another individual that goes to work and he's humiliated on a daily basis by his seniors. And it hasn't stopped. It's been going on for months. What would you do? How would you look to resolve that situation? And then we have another person who goes to work and has been physically threatened at work. Physically threatened at work. And this has been going on for some time. Physical threats of violence, being shouted at, being humiliated, having to work in an environment that you don't want to work in, that is unfit for someone to work in. John, person by the name of John, I've disguised the word, it's not disguised the name on this, has been saying that he wants to take his own life. John has been saying he wants to take his own life because he's had enough. He's really upset and distressed. And he's being bullied at work. And he now wants to take his life. And then we have somebody else that has had a nervous breakdown, and because of his nervous breakdown, he stopped talking. Now, does any of this sound a little familiar to you when we talk about bullying? Are you in the workplace? Are you in a workplace whereby you had to endure some of these situations? And I'm going to give you some of the outcomes to these situations a bit later on. But how does it feel for you going into the workplace and you're not feeling, well, how does it feel when you're not respected and you're humiliated and you're threatened? What would you do and how would you resolve that? Now, before we go on, I want to just let you know that we're Excellence Training and Coaching, stroke recruitment. Yeah, that's what we do. We help people back into work. Not only that, but we support people with coaching that they need. We support them with life coaching, etc. If somebody needs support with maybe have some personal issues at home, we can talk to you with regards to those as well. So we do a various amount of tasks and duties within the community, and we're supporting people, regardless of their predicament of whether they want to do, whether they're at work or not at work. We're supporting them back into work. So what I want to say is that this program, I want you to listen to it on a weekly basis because it's about training and development for you, regardless of your predicament. We have a range of available programs and courses that can help you to help yourself. So we're not going to take the credit for that. We're saying that you are going to take the credit for your development because you are thinking about progressing. Alright, so today's subject area is going to be bullying. That's what we're going to be talking about. So have you experienced anything like that before in the workplace? And I remember some years ago when I was sitting in a room and we were doing an induction with some workers, and we were talking about rules, and one of the girls, when you mentioned the word bullying, she goes, and I know how it feels, and she got so upset that she just decided to walk out. She would burst into tears. Bullying is horrible. People sometimes know how to get to you. They develop ways to damage you internally. And when they break you internally, now this other guy, as I was talking about, stopped talking. How horrible was that? How horrible can that be? When someone at your workplace constantly is trying to damage and harm you from an emotional perspective. So what can you do? All right, what can you do? What can you do about it? Now, the first thing I want to mention is, well, I think it's very, very important to identify, first of all, types of bullying, because people don't even realize what it is. So what I'm going to go through is a list of things that would affect someone in the workplace if they'd have been bullied. All right, so we have types of bullying. So we have physical bullies, kicking, hitting, pushing, punching, threatening. We have stealing from you. We have hiding things from you at work. We have ruination of someone's personal belongings. Making someone do what they don't want to do. And I'll tell you straight, a lot of people that know me, they know me as a security trainer, and they know me as a guy that has worked with various people. I've been bullied years ago. We've all had some form of bullying growing up. The question is, how did we deal with it? Because it can break you. It can break you. A personal friend of mine stopped talking as a result of it. He had a breakdown. So we have physical aspects of bullying. Yeah? Hitting, kicking, pushing, punching, stealing, hiding things from you, making you do something you don't want. Then we have verbal bullying. Name calling. Names can harm you. Name calling. Your words can harm or heal. Your name people, when they name call you, they can harm you. Teasing you. Insulting you. Playing the devil's advocate with you. And it's okay right there saying that. It's okay there saying that he can take it or he can't take a joke. Can't he take a joke? Can't he take a joke? Gosh, if he can't take a joke, then there's something seriously wrong with him. Or her. What's the matter? What you in tears for? You know, so we have those kind of attitudes that exist in society today. And bullying in the workplace, bullying at home can take place as well. It is absolutely horrible. It is insulting, it is teasing, it is name calling. So we're talking about the verbal bully here. And then we have relationship type bullying, where someone plays the deep freeze game with you when they don't talk to you. Spreading lies and rumors about someone. That's a form of bullying. Influencing others. Going out and telling others things so that those others don't talk to you. That's a form of bullying, isn't it? And then we have the cyberbullying as well. And I just want to say, with regards to bullying, there are other aspects of bullying that take place, like sexual harassment as well, that would be included in this as well. We're not going to go through the whole program here right now, but I'm going to give you some insights and points that you can use to help you to cope with these kinds of circumstances. So bullying. Well, let's come back to our magical questions that I normally ask. And they are you an employer out there that is not a bully? Are you an employer out there that is a caring employer that wants the best for his workers? Are you an employer out there who wants to upgrade and have the best working environment? Because if you have the best working environment with the best people, what are you going to get? You're going to get better productivity. Are you one of those employers? Are you an employer looking to take your organization to the next level? Are you an employer out there who wants to implement first aid mental health within your workplace? Are you an employer there who recognises that your team needs to be developed? Well, if you're from the West Midlands area, we can deliver to you for absolutely no charge. So are you that employer that wants to, number one, are you the employer that takes action? Are you that kind of an employer that likes to take action? Are you that kind of an employer that is proactive and assertive about their company standards and they want to improve what's going on in their workplace? Because as much as bullying on a reactive basis, the best way to tackle it is to be proactive, and proactive prevention methods are the way forward. So are you an employer? Are you unemployed? Looking for work? And how long have you been looking for work? And what are you doing? What have you been doing in the past 9 months? Have you been laid off due to COVID? What are you doing now? What have you been doing in relation to looking for work? Are you an employed person that wants a new challenge? Would you like a new challenge for yourself to improve? Do you know if you're not looking towards improvement and you're not moving forwards, then you're standing still? And if you're standing still, you are not progressing. So I want you to take consideration and do a little self-audit upon yourself and make sure that you are looking to make the best improvements for you so that you can learn to wander. And transcend yourself and transform yourself to a better version of you. Now, there were some roles available that we were talking about before, and we talked about the warehouse role. Now that's going to reopen up, £11 to £13 an hour, transport provided, work from Tamworth. That's going to open up in January. Okay, again. There's some care roles currently available if you're looking to work. So if you want to work in the care industry, feel free to communicate with me, and we can give you all the qualifications you need to go into that role. And similarly into the warehousing role as well, we'll give you an induction qualification pack where you get a minimum of 4 qualifications. That's 4 there. And the same with any care sector that you want to work in. If we have the qualification that can support you, we will give it to you absolutely free. Alright, now that warehouse role was in Tamworth, but the transport was from Wolverhampton. So get in touch with me. Alright, so okay, I'm going to go for a quick break and be back in just a second.